Hello everyone. Today we are going to make a heart out of a hardcover book. Okay, the first thing we'll need to make our heart is the instruction sheets, a pencil, a ruler, one that has these centimeter markings on it, and a pair of scissors. Now you may not need these, but it's good to have on hand in case you do. And most importantly, we will need a hardcover book, one that is at least 119 pages long. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over our instruction pages here. So the first page is just the picture, and the second page shows the materials you'll need, how to mark the pages, and how to fold the pages. The next page is our calculations page. And then the last two pages are the pattern page that show you where exactly to place the marks. So the first thing we're going to start with is our calculations page. So we're going to find the last even page number of the book. Okay, so we're going to grab our book, open it up, and find that last page number. So in this book, the last page is 340. Okay. So we are going to write that down here on our calculations page, 340. And then we're going to divide that by 2. So in this case, it's 170. And then we're going to subtract 119. And the reason we subtract 119 is because the heart shape, the actual pattern itself here, this is 119 pages long. So if your book is longer, there'll be a few blank pages on either side. So 170 minus 119, in this case, page 51 is going to be our starting page. And make sure you look at this. This number has to be an odd number. So if it's even, you can add 1 to it. So in my case, if this was 50, I would add 51, or add 1 to make it 51. But since it's already 51, I don't have to do that step. So now, I'm going to take our book, and we're going to find that page number. So there we go, page 51 right there. Now we are going to turn our book so that the binding here is facing you. So this is the left side of the book, rather the top. So here's the left, the right, and then the binding is down here. Now we are going to go to our pattern page. So if we can see fold number 1, the mark is going to be 7.2 centimeters, and mark 2 is going to be 8.2 centimeters. So we're going to take our ruler. We're going to find that 7.2 mark, which is right here, 77172. And then we're just going to lay the 0, the very first centimeter line, against that left corner, so it lines right up. And then we're going to take our pencil and we're going to make a mark on 7.2. And then remember, mark 2 was 8.2. So without moving our ruler, we're going to find the 8, and then 1, 2, we're going to make another mark. Now, we have our 2 marks. We're still on page 51 here. We're going to turn the page. We're just going to fold it down. So in this case, I'm now on page 53. So that was our first fold. Now, we're going to go to fold number 2, which is 6.8 and 8.8. So again, we're going to line up our ruler, making sure that first centimeter mark is right there on the corner. 6.8. Mark it right there. And 8.8 is the second one. right here. It's almost on the 9. And having a sharp pencil is best. This isn't the best pencil to use for this, but like a mechanical pencil is probably the best one to use. And then you're going to go through the rest of your folds all the way down, making these marks as you go. It can be beneficial to, cross it off after you make the mark, just so you don't get confused and accidentally look one line up or one down, because then that can mess up your pattern. Now you can either make all your marks and then go back and fold it, or you can fold it as you go. That's what I did when I made that other one that I showed you at the beginning. I just folded the pages down as I went. So now the way you fold, you're going to fold it right on that pencil mark. Just as close to it, right on it, as you can get. And then make sure that the corner is 90 degrees. So it's going to be straight down and straight over. So once you fold it in half, and then you get this nice even corner. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Start with that pencil line, fold it over, crease it. You can just run your finger along it. If you have a creasing tool, you can use that just to get really a really solid crisp line, but your fingers will work just fine. Now, the reason we have the scissors is in case your page is too long. If it's too long, you can kind of cut it a little bit here on the binding, or you can cut it here just to kind of make it fit a little better. As you can see, this one is almost too long, but I think we can get it in there without cutting it. So there you go, there's your first fold. Now you're going to turn the page. And there you have the marks from the second fold that you did. So you're just going to do the same thing. You're going to fold it down, keeping it as close to 90 degrees as possible. This corner as close as 90 degrees. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Fold it, crease it, and there you go, there's your first 2 folds. So you're going to do that all the way down these instruction pages until you're all finished, and then you will have this nice folded heart book to put on your bookshelf or somewhere in your house. And I mean, you can decorate these a little more if you want. You can get some paint the edges, add some stickers, stick some, fabric around the sides, or, any way you want to make it more personalized and just a little brighter, more colorful. Well, thanks for joining us. Happy book folding.